Hey guys, welcome to the latest episode of the SaaS Sessions podcast. Today we have Scindia Balasingh on the show. Scindia leads the global ISV partner marketing at Freshworks. Previously, she was the head of marketing at Redington India. So, hey Scindia, such a pleasure to have you on the show.
Hi Sunil, the same here. Hi
Great.
everyone.
So, Scindia, can you tell us more about yourself? I gave like a very short introduction about you. So, can you tell us more about yourself and then, your journey from Redington and then into Freshworks?
Sure, Sunil. Like anybody in the early 2000, I was also a engineering graduate with a B.Tech IT degree.
Uh-huh.
But I was very sure that my passion lies somewhere else, and I identified in the mid of engineering by itself that I wanted to pursue my career in marketing. So I went ahead and did my MBA with marketing and operations, and I was very clear I wanted to start my career in a proper marketing, core marketing profile. So
Mm-hmm.
all the business analyst job came on my way. I wanting to be in a field marketing role. So I was waiting for the right opportunity. Fortunately, I got offer from a great company called Blue Star Air Conditioning company. So
Mm-hmm.
I have started my career there. I learned a lot there, right from BTL, ATL, how the channel partner network will react, how tier two, tier three cities it is very important to have channel partners, how it is benefiting. A hell lot of learning in the first 3-4 years of my career in Blue Star.
Mm-hmm.
From there, I got an exciting opportunity from Redington India Limited, where they wanted me to set up the marketing function from scratch.
Oh,
This will be
nice.
an exciting opportunity for anybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's having passion in marketing, and
Yeah.
that too, in a company like Redington, where it's a one-stop solution for all your major IT needs, and they are the primary distributor for majority of companies like major IT giants like IBM, Cisco,
Mm-hmm.
HP, AWS, Microsoft, name any IT Fortune companies, they'll be the primary distributor. So I was
Mm-hmm.
very excited and I grabbed that opportunity. I had a great run of 6 years in setting up a proper function for them. I learned a lot in that journey. Together as a company and by myself, I got a lot of awards and accolades on behalf of the organization. And in fact, I got featured as top 20 women catalyst in India, Indian IT ecosystem.
Oh, nice.
So I
Nice.
had a great journey, and towards the last 2 years of my career, Redington started focusing on the marketplace building for cloud. So they started their focus on cloud and SaaS, where we built our own marketplace engine there. So there, my love towards SaaS started blossoming. So I
Nice.
really wanted
Mm-hmm.
to, move from a generalist IT marketer to a specialist in SaaS partner marketing,
Mm-hmm.
especially. When I was thinking about that, when your time is good, everything will fall in place, right?
Yeah.
So Freshworks knocked my door with an opportunity of heading global partnerships, that too technological partnerships marketing for
Mm-hmm.
Freshworks. So
Right.
anybody who wanted to specialize their career in SaaS, this opportunity you cannot say no. It was
Right.
very enticing for me, and again I should call it as my luck only because again they asked me to start the function from scratch.
Oh,
So I
nice.
was the first
Mm-hmm.
member, got onboarded for the technological partnerships marketing team. So I
Mm-hmm.
started my career in the later part of the last year. So it's almost 1 year now. We have full-fledged team set up, and our team is scaling. We have done a handful of GTM initiatives with many of our partners.
Mm-hmm.
The journey is going steady, and a lot more to go and a lot more to learn. So this is about
That's
me.
yeah, that's really amazing. That's quite an interesting journey you have had. And then when we were talking last time, you mentioned that your team was the best performing team at Freshworks, and you have just started in like just a year back. So
Yeah.
how was that like? Can you tell us about the experience?
Yeah, it was partnerships is all about collaboration, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to collaborate both internally and externally to successfully. So being a new team, I have to tell Freshworks entire ecosystem supported a lot. And in the partnerships team, especially where channel team is big and you have GSIs and the focus is on startup and so many things, ISV was a budding function. Everybody really supported us well in the initial journey when we showed the company that we can execute a lot more campaigns and better CPL. with better cost of acquisition of customer, with a better solution approach, the whole company started reciprocated, and we started building our calendar integrated with our central marketing team, which helped us in opening up the lot more new avenues with partners for both company and for the partners, which helped us to get the one of the best team award called Incredibles for the H1 of this year. So it
That's
was an
really great.
amazing journey for
Mm-hmm.
most of my teammates. It is only 3+ months, in their, this thing. It is a wonderful thing for any of the team member to feel they have been recognized as one of the best team. So it was an
Right.
amazing journey and lot more to go, lot more to do. We have moved from zero to one. One to somewhere is always a roller coaster journey. Almost we
Yeah.
have already a roller coaster journey, and we are getting ready for a new set of challenges for the coming year as well.
That's really interesting. Congratulations on getting that award and getting that recognition so early at a huge scale company like Freshworks. So for those of the listeners who don't understand what global ISV partner marketing means, so can you give an intro of what is that exactly all about?
Yeah. So see, today, any product company, right, especially a SaaS company, they cannot build an organic suite by themselves. They cannot. There is no
Mm-hmm.
monolithic software era, right? So today, the SaaS is becoming so competitive. Every company, everybody can, build a SaaS. Independent software application provider can build a SaaS software, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they can list it in the online, and there are numerous free tools available, so the customer are being bombarded with a lot of solution, and the medium is very cluttered. So
Mm-hmm.
you being a company, it is impossible for you to build one organic suite that suits all your customer needs. So it is important to have technological partnerships to give a solution which is required by your ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
So there comes a company of similar nature, going after a similar persona, will join their hands together, especially on the complementary space, to give a solution together.
Right.
There comes the technological partnerships.
Mm-hmm.
So why I would take a step back, right? What is technological partnerships is something why any company need to go for a technological partnerships. See, for instance, any SaaS company is facing two major problems, right? One is churn. Lot of churn happens for any company, and
Mm-hmm.
the cost of acquisition of a customer is going too high. It's not only
Right.
because of the pandemic situation, the digital media is cluttered. Generally also, if you ask any marketer, in the last 2 to 3 years, the cost of acquisition of a customer, or a cost per lead for that matter, would have easily grown over 30 to 40% higher, and
Right.
your CPL is way too higher, especially in a paid medium channel.
Mm-hmm.
So this is because there are so many providers on this space and so many campaigns on this space, right?
Right.
So how this technological partnerships will differ or make you to differentiate yourself in the clutter. For instance, when there is a stellar research and data pointer, even ourselves come across, because Freshworks being, we have started our marketplace a couple of years ago. Now we are having 1,000+ apps in our marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
When we
Nice.
did our research, it has come out, right? If a customer is adopting more than one app from your marketplace, the
Mm-hmm.
chances of them getting churned will be reduced by 50%.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
So it is very important for you to tightly integrate the business processes of your customers by making them to adapt more apps. So the cost of switching will also be higher for the customer until you have a terrible service, or you're not taking care of your customer needs properly, or you don't have product innovation. It is not really required for a customer to switch from you, because you have integrated their business process tightly through various apps
Totally.
you have built.
Mm-hmm. Makes
So
sense.
yeah, it makes sense. So it is because of this. So any company who don't want to lose their customer, wanted to have customer for life as their motto, definitely need a technological partnerships ecosystem
Mm-hmm.
to serve your customer. And a second major point, like any of the marketers, key KRA is to acquire leads at a more efficient cost.
Right.
right? Which is becoming a very, very challenging, task in the current situation. In this, how the technological partnerships is going to help. Again, I'll this into two parts. One is, for instance, me and a partner. For instance, I'll take a partner called TeamViewer, whom we used to have a lot of GTM activities together, or
Mm-hmm.
um, we can take a partner called SurveyMonkey. What we really do, both of us do, both of us are going after the same persona of target audience,
Yeah.
and we wanted to solve a problem for them.
Right.
Their company is solving a problem, our company is solving a problem, together our integration is solving a major problem of a audience persona which we are going after.
Mm-hmm.
So when we built a campaign jointly, and we wanted to do the campaign, maybe a digital campaign or a webinar or maybe a offline event, consider any channel of activity. When we wanted to do that together, the cost will be splitted between two organizations, and
Yeah.
the effort of executing the activity will be splitted by two organizations.
Mm-hmm.
So but the leads will be double for both the organization.
Right.
So in the half the cost, in the half the effort, you are getting double the leads.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
is one of the major reason for any company to start with the technological partnerships marketing. And on the
Mm-hmm.
second part, as we all know, the CPL is too high in the digital medium because of the traffic, right? To make the prospect whom you are targeting to engage with your content is quite a challenge. So
Mm-hmm.
when you have a solution play along with your technological partner, when the campaign is a solution play,
Mm-hmm.
definitely the traffic will be more and your CPL will automatically come down. So your CPL
Totally.
will come down in two ways: by splitting cost and effort with your partner, also having a better solution play campaign, which will again increase your traffic. Again, your CPL will go down. So in
Makes
the
sense.
nutshell, the technological partnerships marketing will help you to reduce your customer churn as well as to acquire your customer in a much better cost than any
Yeah.
other normal digital media campaign.
Yeah, I think that's like a dream for any founder or for any SaaS companies, right? Like in improving your churn, like reducing your churn, and then
Yeah,
reducing your CAC and also increasing your LTV of any customer that you guys are
exactly.
acquiring, right? That's like a dream. So so you help, let's say, Freshworks, fulfill this dream in many different ways. So talking about when you joined Freshworks in this role, a year ago, how did you get started with the ISV partner marketing? What was the first few things that you did? Or you made sure that, or these are in place so that, you can start your activities.
Yes. So it's an interesting question, right? So when
Mm-hmm.
you when I came on board, they were crossing 1,000 plus apps in the marketplace.
Uh-huh.
So when Freshworks started their ISV journey, they initially wanted to act as a catalyst to reduce churn. So they
Mm-hmm.
were building a lot of apps in the marketplace. So that was their primary goal. So when they wanted to expand that goal to acquiring new customers, then only the
Mm-hmm.
partner marketing came into place. So
Got it.
when I got onboarded, first thing me or any partner marketer would do is to tier your partners.
Mm-hmm.
So first, there were like 1,000 partners on the your marketplace, right? First,
Right.
you need to understand who all are the relevant partners who can have same personas as yours,
Mm-hmm.
and who will be an apt solution to your prospects whom you're going after. Because your focus and their focus should be the same.
Right.
Partnerships is all about win-win.
Mm-hmm.
So first, I started talking to all the partners, understanding what are their focus, vertical focus or segment focus, where they wanted to go after, and wherever the goals were aligned. So we first categorized those partners. Among them also, we started categorizing like strategic partners like
Mm-hmm.
Slack, AWS, where we will grow on their ecosystem together,
Makes
and
sense.
that is called strategic partnerships. Next comes the technological partnerships, somebody like similar to us, like your Shopify, your Dropbox, TeamViewer, who are similar in nature to you, categorizing serving the same category of audience, where you can go have a joint GTM together and both of us can grow on each other's ecosystem. That
Makes
was the
sense.
second tiering. And third tiering are the partners who can grow in our ecosystem. There are a lot of
Mm-hmm.
partners who in our marketplace will acquire customers, right? Our customers will install their apps. Because of that, they will get new customers. They will
Right.
have organic growth in our marketplace. So first we categorized these partners. In this
Mm-hmm.
strategic partners, we had a different GTM, and technological partners, we again categorized them into who are our preferred partners, with which all partners are having us as preferred partners.
Got
Then
it.
partners whom we can have transactional activities, like we will have our flagship event, they will have their flagship event. We will have a summit together. So there we will have a transactional kind of activities. And there are the initial first year of partners who we will have a proper GTM, right from blog or PR, joint activity. Every quarter we will build our calendar of activities together. So first major challenge for me is to put this in place. Talking to all the partners and get the steering done, and accordingly building our marketing calendar. This was the first thing, first few months, I would say. This was the important thing I have gone across. Understanding the partner strength in various geography, target segment, where we can align together. Each geography, we will have a different, set of GTM place with all our partners. This was my initial set of activities I did.
This makes sense. But then, talking about companies who want to get started with, ISV partnerships, right? So now Freshworks being a huge company and being in the space for a long time, they already had, as you mentioned, like about 1,000 partners in the marketplace.
You're
But
right.
then, like, how an emerging SaaS company or how SaaS company who is at like 10 million ARR and who want to get started with like ISV partnerships and have same kind of partners who target the same audience as they do, and then onboard them or they get started with this whole function. So in your experience, how can a new company who don't have a marketplace with already above 1,000 companies in there can get started with ISV partnerships?
Yes. First thing is, Sunil, the important thing which we need to see if we are when we are starting a marketplace, or when we wanted to start your technological partnerships, first you need to study your target audience well. You need to
Mm-hmm.
understand what all the solutions they are requiring to run their business. Because as I'm reiterating the same thing, you cannot have all the product suites built by yourselves, right?
Right.
So you need to pick your right partners accordingly. First you need to understand your clientele business journey completely. In
Mm-hmm.
each journey, what all products they will be wanting. First you need to understand which all products, if they are integrating with your product, will make a great solution for the customer.
Right.
So in this way, first you need to identify your partner ecosystem. So
Mm-hmm.
first you need to narrow down. As you rightly said, there are not only thousands, right? You are like millions of companies also around.
Yeah.
Even if a small software provider coming up with a new software is still a product.
Mm-hmm.
So million of products, right? So millions and millions of products are available. How will you first define your ecosystem, define your universe? That will be first coming when you are thoroughly studying your customer and their
Mm-hmm.
business needs. First you need to understand their business needs and restrict your ecosystem accordingly. And
Right.
second pointer which we need to accept is, not every apps you can build natively on your
Mm-hmm.
own. It is very costly affair. You cannot do that. So you need partners who come and build on top of your marketplace,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that is something very important. So first you need to understand, yeah, if for example when you are starting, you can, like company like Freshworks, you can first build your marketplace app on. You can
Right.
list you can build in others ecosystem, and you can like list that in your ecosystem. You can direct in there. And first you can understand the list of companies with whom you have to go and list yourself first.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
And that will have a preliminary set of apps for you, and build couple of native integrations on your own. This will have a handful of apps first for you, and
Mm-hmm.
test this with your customers and see their adoption.
Right.
Build a success story around it. Then now go and build a business pitch, which will have a win-win situation for partners to come and build in your ecosystem. Show how many customers you are having, how they are adapting your apps. and how it is important for them to come and build on your ecosystem. So that will be the third step. So first you need to build your base. For building a base, if you are starting a marketplace all in your own without expanding your customer base, it will be difficult for other partners to come and build on your ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
Then you will end
Got
up
it.
in building all your own native integration, which will be very costly for you.
Mm-hmm.
So first go and identify your strategic partners, go and build your apps along with your strategic partners. Go and build your apps on others ecosystems, start building that in your ecosystem along with a couple of native apps. Then make your customers adapt to it, build a proper base, build a proper business case. Then
Mm-hmm.
all your win-win situation may all your partners will come and build on your ecosystem.
Totally makes sense.
This
And
is how
then
we started.
yeah, for sure. And then once you have all these partners onboarded or partners available on the marketplace and you have a lot of customers using the partners, you're reducing your churn, you're increasing your LTV. And so in this case, it's also very important to engage all your partner customers as well, right? Like in
Correct.
general, you have to keep doing a lot of activities with your partners. As you previously mentioned as well, right? Like you did G team activities, which included virtual summits with them, you did webinars, you did product releases. So what are different activities that you did, and maybe an example or a case study that you can tell about any of the partners and which really worked out well for
Yes.
Freshworks and the other partner?
Yeah. So again, I will answer this in two parts,
Uh-huh.
Sunil.
Yeah.
So when you are listing an app in your marketplace or you are listing an app in the partners marketplace, it is very important to start with couple of GTM activities.
Mm-hmm.
First, it is a PR, right? Joint PR
Yeah.
is something where you have to go out and announce the world that together there is a solution available, which how it is going to benefit our customers or prospects. That is
Mm-hmm.
the first step. And definitely you need to write couple of blogs around the same,
Mm-hmm.
which will help you to have the organic traffic towards the app. That is the second step.
Mm-hmm.
Third is something like, to your customers and to the partner customers, you need to go and educate about this integration. So we need to have a
Got it.
joint webinar or a joint event together where we will invite, partner one customers and partner two customers, both of them come together and learn about this integration and how it is going to, help in enhancing their product usage better, effectively and efficiently, which will help them to scale their business. This
Mm-hmm.
is the standard set of activity you will do for any important integration.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from this is a initial set of GTM activity you have to do. And next is something how you will scale this, how you will build a joint marketing calendar together to have more customer acquired in the ecosystem. This is something like first to educate their customers and our customers, right?
Got
Next
it.
is to how we are going to the market together and acquiring new set of customers for both
Mm-hmm.
of our company through this integration,
Yeah.
or through this app or through this partnerships, you can call it any way. So
Mm-hmm.
first there are two approaches, like solution play. You need to really build a solution play together but for your persona. For instance, your vertical focus is you decide your vertical focus is e-commerce, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One case study I can tell you. In an e-commerce space, we have a strong partner called Shopify.
Yeah.
So any new business who wants to set up an e-commerce store, they need to have a platform to build, right? Shopify is the platform. And
Mm-hmm.
definitely any e-commerce will have a support, ecosystem too, because everything through online, you need a, support system available 24/7 to, facilitate your customer. So you
Mm-hmm.
need a proper help desk. We
Yeah.
and Shopify have a strong integration together. So
Mm-hmm.
when somebody takes Sunil is building a, your e-commerce store, yeah, he needs a platform that is Shopify, need a help desk that is Freshdesk, and you may want to order manage your, store, right? For that, Unicommerce is there, who is again a strong partner. We
Got
are
it.
together. And
Mm-hmm.
then you will have a payment gateway, PayPal, Razorpay. We have strong partnerships with them. You need to manage your billing. ChargeBee can be one of the partner who we are having a strong partnerships with again. And you have
Uh-huh.
a chatbot to interact with your customers. Freshworks is having their own AI Freddy. artificial intelligence chatbot is available, or even a normal chatbot of Fresh Chat is available on the block. And when you wanted to have a social listening tool, we have Connect Insights, integrated
Mm-hmm.
with us.
Yeah.
You wanted to interact, you wanted to make an interactive content, management when your clientele is visiting the website. We have Outgrow
Mm-hmm.
who are there. So all of us together is going to execute an activity called Freshworks is hosting it called e-commerce day and EMA next month. So we have
Mm-hmm.
our joint solution playing together there. We
Mm-hmm.
are all partners in the same ecosystem of the e-commerce, whereas together as a solution we can go and offer to our customer. Similarly, we have a education solution play with Splashtop, because today with this current situation, all the colleges, universities, or your schools are going online. So it is
Yeah.
very important for an IT ecosystem of the particular college or any universities to build effective tools for learning, right? So
Right.
we have a strong partnership with Splashtop, Device 42. A lot of partners we have good play on education. And similarly, fintech. Today, earlier fintech will be the one industry who will have a lot of hesitation to move towards SaaS,
Mm-hmm.
because they will state security reason or whatever. Gone are those days. Now
Yeah.
BFSI or fintech is an emerging vertical. We have a strong play with partners like Engagely, partners like Razorpay, PayPal,
Mm-hmm.
Connect Insights. So we have a strong solution play and vertical play to go to market together.
Got it.
So I have given you a lot of examples. To take one example, in strategic partnerships, we and AWS
Right.
go together to market, in a larger way, like their SME digitization or their marketplace DTM activity, or whenever we have an activity together, AWS will play a key role here. And
Yeah.
similarly, to talk about technological partnerships, I would, we can say, we have a lot of partners, TeamViewer, Splashtop, Dropbox, Device 42. Particularly, if I have to take any one of the partner, because we have numerous case studies, right? So one of the partner which we have to take, what we have, done a joint panel together,
Mm-hmm.
joint webinar together, joint roundtable. Today everything became online, right?
Oh,
So a
nice.
virtual roundtable. Last week we had, along with Connect Insights and Engagely, we had a virtual roundtable of fintech. We hosted them together. We had a vertical solution play there. Again, I stated you the other play for e-commerce. So
Mm-hmm.
we can build numerous GTM in terms of solution or in terms of vertical, and you can go after your personas. To
Makes
quote
sense.
another example, you make your IT easy is something any IT organization wants to do, right? Any organizations, they wanted to make their IT easy in that online spot. So
Right.
make it easy is a GTM which we have taken together with PagerDuty, Device 42, Slack, where these tools come together and make the IT easy for any of the users who are using that.
Right.
So that is a joint campaign we are going after with a couple of partners. So what is happening in this is Sunil, scale, right,
Right.
and the reach.
Mm-hmm.
So when we go together with a partner, as I stated early, your reach is wider, your
Mm-hmm.
funnel is getting deeper, and you're
Mm-hmm.
moving towards your funnel in a solution approach. You're moving closer from the top of the funnel, you're moving to middle of the funnel in the marketing
Right.
campaign. That
Mm-hmm.
is very important. Today, everybody is struggling for that, right? Lot of top of the funnel campaign you can see. How you can navigate through to the middle of the funnel. So through technological partnerships campaign, and through their joint GTM efforts, it is very much possible. So we go jointly in both co-marketing and co-selling activities. So in co-marketing also, a joint offer. For example, this you cannot have. This is one GTM you cannot have on your own. You can generally give discounts for your product, but that may not be enticing. When somebody wants to build a e-commerce store, or somebody wants to build a IT desk in the education space, when you have a joint solution with an offer together, it'll
Mm-hmm.
be very easy for the customer to adapt that, right?
Right.
That is something we can, that is one GTM which is successfully helping us. And going together on a virtual roundtable for any industry campaign, or doing a summit together, or doing a joint webinar together, or doing a partner roundtable together. These are certain channels of marketing which are really helping the companies, us and the
Mm-hmm.
partners, to grow their leads and to exchange leads with each other.
Yeah, and it's a very detailed approach that you have mentioned that, any company or any founder who's listening to this, if they want to start with this ISV functions at their end, they could just listen to it and, get started. They would have a great perspective on what to do first, like identify different partners. Again, as you mentioned, millions of companies and products around the globe. Like you can't go like behind everything, right? If so that's a really great approach. So, moving on to the next phase of the episode, right? Like it was great, talking to you about how ISV partner marketing works and how it works at Freshworks too. But then moving on to the lightning round side of things, like which is the last section of this episode. So, are you ready for that?
Yes, Sunil.
Great. So yeah, first one. So what do you know about your work now that you wish you would have known when you first started?
Okay, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Okay, when I started, to be honest, I had no clue to go after which partner to go after. Right? What sort of approach you need to take and go together to the market. So we started experimenting every formats. We used to go with all the partner and experimenting, whatever comes on our way. So we used to do a lot of ad hoc things when we started because everything seems to be an opportunity. So
Right.
today, as we have grown, obviously we have organized our GTM approach. As I told you that we know with which partner we need to go together, with which partner the particular segment will work. Who will be better for co-selling? Who will be better for co-marketing? So we through experience we got to know many such things now, which is making us to efficiently execute our activities or plan our activities. I wish
Mm-hmm.
I had all this knowledge in the beginning so that I would have not run around so much.
Yeah, but then it kind of works out for you in the end because then you get to learn like a
Lot.
lot while in the process as well, right?
Yes.
So the destination is important, but the process is important too.
Very, very it is a beautiful journey, to be honest.
Yeah, nice. So then, yeah, second one, like what did your biggest professional failure teach you?
Okay, my biggest professional failure taught me that you need to love your job, but you should not get too emotionally attached with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because what
Mm-hmm.
happens in your personal or professional life also, when you too much attached to a thing, right? You tend to get hurt, or you tend to hurt the others also, right? So
Mm-hmm.
the biggest professional failure I would say is taught me is you have to be empathetic with others, and you
Mm-hmm.
have to do your job in a way that helps the ecosystem. You should not really emotionally get attached, because the emotionally getting attached may ruin the process.
Makes sense.
So when you are
Okay.
too much result oriented, yes, as you rightly pointed out, the process is also very important, right? So a lot
Completely
of
agree.
today you will read a lot of articles also. The youngsters today are very result oriented. The Dhoni is famous here, right?
Mm-hmm.
They forget the process in the meanwhile.
Yeah,
Do your process, you will end up in giving the results right. So that is the biggest learning, I would say. So don't
totally.
concentrate on the results, just concentrate on the process. The process itself will deliver the result.
Nice, nice. And then the last one, like, what's the number one thing that has helped you shorten your learning curve?
Pilot and scale. A lot of times what we make a mistake is beginning only we will try to scale the any strategy, right? So it is very important to have lot of hyper local pilots, and then basis on the pilot of the multiple approaches, you have to pick up the one or two thing which is really working well, and then you need to have a scaling strategy. Do
Got
not
it.
think in the beginning only, do not try to scale everything. That will
Hmm.
that will really increase your learning curve. Just pilot and scale, that will shorten your learning curve.
Got it. Makes sense. So thanks a lot, Cynthia, for coming and sharing these amazing insights. And it definitely, paints a picture on for many people who wants to get started in partner marketing or who want to start this function at their company. So yeah, thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you, Sunil. Thanks a lot.